Okay, fellas, I'm back. I'm here to get into why people hate Kobe Bryant. And what it really boils down to is the reason why people hate Kobe Bryant is because people are trained to not think for themselves. And when they see a person who thinks for himself, who has a mind of his own, okay, they're going to hate a guy like that because most people have what you call a herd mentality. Okay, here you go right here. Herd mentality explained. Okay, new research study sheds light on behavior that is consistent among many species that is making decisions based upon the actions of others. Scientists at the University of Leeds believe they may have found why humans flock like sheep and birds, subconsciously following a minority of individuals. Okay, the article continues. Professor Krauss with PhD student John Dyer conducted a series of experiments where groups of people were asked to walk randomly around a large hall. Within the group, a select few received more detailed information about where to walk. Participants were not allowed to communicate with one another but had to stay within arm's length of another person. The findings showed that in all cases, the informed individuals were followed by the others in the crowd, forming a self-organizing snake-like structure. Okay, we've all been in situations where we get swept along by the crowd, says Professor Krauss. But what's interesting about the research is that our participants ended up making a consensus decision despite the fact that they weren't allowed to talk or gesture to one another. In most cases, the participants didn't realize they were being led by others. See, this is what you call herd mentality, and the average person has a herd mentality. They follow what the group thinks. And anybody that thinks outside of the lines of the group is going to be demonized. It's going to be hated. Like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant thinks outside of the group. He thinks for himself. He does not follow the herd. This is why the herd, you, the average bonehead out there, hate Kobe Bryant. Here's a guy right here named David Icke, the sheeple. Here you go.
Because we have become, yes, in many cases, terrorized into denying what we are unique. And once we do that, we become a herd mentality. And it is the herd mentality that is the vehicle for the manipulation of the world by a very few people. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Symbolic example. I was down south in England, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago now, and across this great area of, it was one of these Iron Age hill fort type things, but across it was this vast herd of sheep, hundreds of them. Never seen so many sheep in one place. And it's a nice day, you know, and I'm enjoying the day, and then the farmer arrives in his pickup truck, parks it, gets out of the truck, and I swear to you, I don't think he even moved an eyelid, stood there against a stick. 1 or 2 or 3 of the sheep immediately react to, it must have been his eyelids, I guess, I don't know, because they're going in the desired direction. Within minutes, it's like Exodus. Hundreds of them are following the one in front, you know. I haven't got mine of my own, we did this yesterday, so we do it tomorrow, I guess we'll do it today, and all that stuff. And the few stragglers, and there were remarkably few, who didn't immediately conform to what you might call that bar mentality, they were given the extra dose of fear with the sheepdog.
Okay, that's the average person in society. You guys are sheep, you're cattle. And a guy like Kobe Bryant isn't sheep. Here's Kobe Bryant, this is his mentality.
Friends for this kind of, 24 and all year long and years long sort of determination?
I think it starts from my childhood and the way my parents raised me. And my mother always used to tell me, says, you can be anything you want to be. You can dream, and if you want to be, an astronaut, you can be an astronaut. If you want to be an NBA player, you can be an NBA player. You can accomplish whatever you set your heart to. And I think growing up, having that instilled in me, does wonders for your confidence. So now when you have somebody say, you can't be this or you can't do that, you have that inner strength and that inner belief to say, yes, I can.
Okay, because this man right here has an inner belief and doesn't go along with how you define him to be, you hate him. Okay? And this is why I love Kobe Bryant.